Yeah, I think that this type of project is what is really exciting and what we really like to have for students to do. One of the things that often happens is that we come up with some kind of project and it's just a make work kind of thing. And this really allowed students to have something that they could be vested in, that they felt like they were making a difference, that they were going to influence somebody's life or some system or whatever.
The scope of a project is to design a plan for the landing of this remote control plane without landing gears or runway. Since we don't want it to land by using all those landing gears on a harsh jungle. So UAV serves
when that's activated, it will cause the door to open up via 2 torsional springs that are set to 6 pounds.
The components for our design is the poles and the lines, and over on the top right we have our braking spool.
Also, it allowed them to be as creative as they could be. You know, that was the part that I really tried to push with them, is that we put very few boundaries on this,
right.
And that really does allow students to use their creativity that they haven't had an opportunity to do before.
As the plane sits in the corner there, that's what we're mainly concerned with. As long as that isn't changing too much, the plane will sit with no problem. And if you see the factor of...
Chris Loftus.
I'm Antonio Moore.
I'm Amanda Says.
I'm James Leverage, and we're going to be doing the UAV recovery. The problem statement is summarized.
For the air sheet, we decided to package it above the wing in a self-contained container.
The first way that we looked at was a tail hook recovery system. This is very similar to the system used by Navy fighter jets when they land on an aircraft carrier. So basically what this would involve would be attaching a tail hook to the drone, and when it lands on a traditional type landing strip, it would be
the fact that they had to meet some pretty severe conditions was, I think, another benefit. You know, obviously low cost is something, so they had to think about that all the time. The terrain was going to be severe, so they had to think about the issues with regards to that. And it really makes them work out the details that often are overlooked or assumed, or other things of that nature. So this type of a project is just exactly what I think that our students need to be having. Well, and actually, you know, Tennessee Tech wants to thank you for bringing and thinking about us and bringing such a positive experience to our students. I think that's invaluable.
Good. My pleasure.